I would like to listen with my perception.
Hey, there
Please
you
let
go.
me roll. It
That's
almost was
that
a
was a-
nat
that was
20.
a
That was
tease.
teasing me.
Oh, there's a natural 20.
We've had a nat 20 and we've had a nat 1, both from players at this point.
Amazing. I love this game so much. I don't have a sound
Whatever.
for a natural 20 on a non-attack, but yes, that happened. Okay. So yes, and in fact, with that natural 20, I will say that you can hear that there are two goblins arguing over some nonsense somewhere far, not like next to the door, but somewhere sort of to the north of the door. You hear two goblins. They seem to be bickering. Does anyone speak Goblin? Except for the
Hello.
Goblin?
Wait, does the goblin?
The goblin speaks goblin.
They are arguing over some sort of dice game where one is accusing the other of cheating.
Do they sound like the mofos that tied me up and threw me to the spiders?
No.
Okay.
But I mean, they probably watched and laughed while it happened.
I'm going to turn to. So does Echo tell us what's happening?
Yeah, Echo listens. You can see Echo's giant ears twitching back and forth as they're listening. Goes, okay.
Nice one, Nathaniel.
Just two up ahead.
Can you tell me a mortal insult in Goblinese?
Well, I mean, what
like
kind of
the
route
sort of
do you
thing
want to go?
The sort of thing that once you say, you can never take back, and someone will definitely try and kill you for saying it.
I mean, usually just saying I'm gonna kill you means that they're gonna try to kill you. But you could say, and I rattle off a phrase in Goblin.
Like something of appropriate insulting caliber.
Yeah, I rattle off a phrase and I work you through the pronunciation.
Why
do you want to insult them?
I want to open the door a crack and see if I can see them.
So when you open the door a crack, the first thing you notice is that the floor, because you see it right away, the floor is absolutely covered in caltrops. Just absolutely like hundreds of caltrops on the ground. And as you sort of crack the door open, the arguing stops. Because unfortunately, even cracking the door open is a bit of a light issue. Some of the light begins to spill out. So the arguing stops. You are able to tell that the room is full of caltrops and that there is a low wall, like a low 3-foot wall at the north edge of the room, which is about 20 feet long. You've got the excellent dark vision, so you can actually tell, as you're looking, that there are now two goblins crouching behind the sort of low wall at the north end.
All right, I'm going to essentially throw my cape over the torch so there's no light.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to wait a beat, wait for that uncomfortable silence to set in. And then I'm going to cast Minor Illusion directly between them, saying the goblin phrase that's an insult.
Nice.
The intent being trying to make them think that the other said it.
Yes,
I'm gonna unlimber my.
I'm okay. I'm okay with
just in case I need to charm.
This will probably be some kind of deception check.
Yes, and yes. Okay, so let's all sort of hold up for just one sec. So yes, Calder, the thing about casting Minor Illusion is that since it is a spell, you're not using metamagic to make it subtle. So it is obvious that there is a caster going. Right. It will be obvious that there is a caster going wooji 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 woo, and then the thing will be said. I just want to make sure you know that.
Can I ask to be? Can I position myself in such a way that I can be outside of the range of their dark vision before I say it?
But they can hear you.
So another interesting thing. Their dark vision does extend to there. But yes, you can get out of their vision, and in fact, even with the door cracked, you've got full cover. So if they try to shoot you, they're not going to have a good time. But I just wanted to let you know they would know that a spell was cast. That's the only thing I wanted to throw out there.
You're not mechanically stealthed.
I'm just trying to look up minor illusion, but the spell table is not coming up for some reason. So I'm gonna
It has somatic and material components.
does not have a verbal component.
Oh,
Minor
interesting. Does it not have a verbal? I thought I could have sworn
It
it
has
did.
no verbal component.
Okay.
So I, in fact, don't speak.
So in fact, don't speak. I know. Never mind. Don't want to get the MTA. So okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and do a deception check. Let's go ahead and do a deception check. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. I'll oppose it by a wisdom check on them, which is not going to do very well for them.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Minor illusion can't make noise. It can't create sound, light, or smell, or any other sensory effect.
What? It
Minor
absolutely
illusion.
can make it. It's like that's one of its listed functions is making a noise.
Let me link it in chat. These things happen. Spells.
You create a sound or an image.
If
an
you
object with a
create an
noise.
object. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was reading a different part of the spell. And
Gotcha.
if you choose to make an object, it can't then make sound.
Yeah,
My
it
bad.
can't like I can make an illusion of an object that can't make sound, but I can make an illusion of a sound.
Earlier today, I mixed up the cantrip shape water and the 4th level spell control water. So like these things happen all the time. No worries.
It can be my voice. It can be my voice, someone else's voice, a lion's roar, beating drums, or any other sound I choose.
And a sound that you have heard specifically just recently. So that makes perfect sense to me. So you make your illusion, and funny enough, the illusion comes out sounding an awful lot like Echo's voice.
I'm okay with that.
And
But my job is to trick them. My job is to make them hear their words and not who said them.
So go ahead and give me a deception check, which I will oppose with their wisdom.
With my deception, it's a +5, so 18.
So 18. Oh, good luck, guys. That's a 16. Close, but not quite. Hey, one of them manages.
So one of
You're telling them that you're going to rip off their ears and wear them as a part of a necklace.
So
This is lovely.
So yes.
I want to make it sound like they were very like something they would mutter, they would grumble under their like an angry mutter.
Yeah, I get you. So what happens was one of the goblins seems sort of like, wait, what was that? But the other one's already pissed. So the other one takes a swing, and I'm just gonna say for this, unless you all are jumping in right away, they will end up basically making one of those cartoon fight clouds, which is they are going to leave the room and head out in a different direction, unless folks are interrupting them for some reason. They are going to abandon their posts and go and take this up with a higher authority.
Yeah, since they're moving and they're not behind their cover anymore, can I get a good look at them? Like, are they kids? Are they adults?
They are adults. They are guards. You don't recognize them because guard goblins tend to not have an extraordinarily long lifespan. But they look like every other guard goblin you've ever known.
Okay.
At least in the Sunless Citadel.
All right. We only have a couple of seconds, and no doubt after they've explained themselves, they're going to bring back reinforcements.
So I'm going to go ahead and remove them from the combat tracker because it looks like we're not going to be killing those two just yet. And yes,
Not yet.
They will head off into another room. You hear a door open.
I have a creative use of a spell, but I want other people to have an opportunity to act first.
Yeah, let's talk to folks. What are people doing?
So
I'd like
as
to-
much.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, just Echo starts like grabbing the spare pouch they have and like eyeing the caltrops. Like, how many can I fit in this?
And in that case, I will notice that glance, and yeah, we'll start picking those caltrops up.
Yeah. There are 8. Let's see.
100,000.
Yeah, there are a total of. Hold on, I'm double checking.
8 instances of caltrops.
Yes, every single square is full of caltrops. I'm double checking how many there are though. Precisely.
So many.
I could probably only fit like
Got it.
maybe
There
5
are-
of them.
Yeah. So a bag of caltrops tends to have 10 or 20. you could make at least a dozen bags of caltrops from what you see in this room. It is lots and lots and lots and lots of caltrops.
There's so many.
I'll just
There's
take
so
enough
many.
for my one bag.
Yeah.
And then I'll like scoot the other ones to the side of the room.
I'll be doing something similar with Mei-chan, just shoving them out of the way.
Totally. You can sort of dig a path over the course of a round or two with Mage Hand.
And then, oh god, I have a terrible idea.
Now we got to know what it is. You
I
can't
know.
just say that. You can't just say that.
I kind of want to use minor illusion again to like the caltrop sets near the door, make an illusion of the difficult terrain style spider webs over the caltrops.
Nice. Okay.
So they can't. So there, it's like it's an opaque illusion that is again formless and intangible.
Yep. You're able to make a decent illusion of webbing over the caltrops, no problem.
Over where they would logically want to run back in.
Mm-hmm.
And like, because I have no idea how long we're going to stay in here, because I don't want it to be long, because I imagine they're going to come back.
That is an excellent question, because I mean, in my head, time is being measured in rounds. So where? What are there any other doors in this room? Just the door to the north and the door to the south. You can navigate the caltrops with difficult terrain. So half movement.
So yeah, just
I'm
grabbing
assuming we
some.
just want to
we
get
move
through
through.
here.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely have my loot out because, like, if they come back, I'm totally gonna charm one of them at least.
As you are picking your way across, you do hear a commotion of goblins returning, and I will say that here's what I'm going to do. Hold motion for now, and Meepo will also be there behind you.
Oh, Meepo.
And I'm going to go ahead and place I'm going to place the goblins as they come back. One moment. And there. And they
Did
are.
they leave the doorway to the north open? Is there a door in it, or is it just open?
So to the north of where you are right now, that's not a door. It's a low fence that's maybe 2.5, 3 feet tall. That they were ducking under and pointing a crossbow at you. Hedgie Cleric, welcome. Glad you're here. At this point, I would like us to go ahead and roll initiative. Again,
because they're on their way back.
Because the goblins are on their way back.
Because I had one more thing I would like to do before I was going to take one of my flasks of oil and kind of throw it into that 4-foot barrier, just to like essentially slicken the ground on the just in the inside of that door.
On the inside, okay, I'm totally fine with that.
I will remove one of my vials of oil.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm rolling initiative for the NPCs.
That's a pretty high initiative for me.
12.
Look at you.
I don't know why the Caltrops have initiative. That's silly.
Listen, I'm just saying.
mimics?
The
They're
Caltrops are
sitting
gonna kill us.
there. I don't
Maybe you're
I don't
supposed to be
know.
pronouncing them Caltrops,
I
and
don't
they're
know.
little tiny cows that are going to try and kill us. Woo!
Okay, so it looks like the highest initiative belongs, somewhat unsurprisingly, to Echo.
Nobody is surprised.
You are currently standing in Caltrops.
I'm a.
Caltrops that are largely, rendered moot to us at least.
I'm going to cross over the fence
Mhm.
and get into position.
We'll call it one
I
more
can't
difficult terrain to get over.
Okay, I can't see the room beyond. Oh, okay, there we go.
Here, I'll open that. Hold on.
Okay,
There we go.
I can see it now. What's that thing in the corner?
That is a fire pit and some bedrolls.
Okay, I'm actually gonna right where I am
Psychanthrop, do not give me ideas. Psychanthrop was asking if the Caltrops were baby mimics. Like a mimic swarm.
We are not prepared for that.
That
I
would
have
be
wanted
mean.
a pet. I have wanted a pet mimic of a coin forever.
I am going to hide as a bonus action. I'm going to take the non-sharp end of my spear and like just put it like 2 inches above the floor, covering the doorway.
No problem.
Trying to hide and maybe trip someone.
We will make that work. Absolutely. So you hide. Go ahead and roll your hide, please.
All right.
And you're going against their what's it called? Passive perception, because they're not specifically looking for you.
Oh, that was almost really good.
That's okay. Even with a 12, I don't think. Yeah, that's gonna be enough to hide from goblins. Oh man, I heard a thing. Waterhammer, welcome, my friend. Let's move on to Clarion. It is your turn. You are currently standing in Caltrops.
I am currently standing in Caltrops. Question: since this is a sound-based spell, do I need to have line of sight to try and charm somebody?
I believe you do, yes.
Depends on the spell.
I'm pretty sure it says. I'm pretty sure the charm person or charm spell says an enemy you can see. I'm pretty sure. Double check it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to it.
In fact, I'll pull it up in spell in chat as well.
Yeah, let's take a look. I thought I had looked at it, but I maybe didn't. Yeah,
you can see within range.
Yeah. Yep.
So I guess I'm gonna attempt to pick my way over to where I can see them.
Thank you for being here, Lionar. Have a good night.
Yeah, there's some effects that
Lionar,
are like,
thank you.
They can hear
Have a
you.
good day at work tomorrow. So, can I? Where? So are they around the corner? Then I'm guessing.
Yeah. I mean, you're not sure what the around the corner looks like, but the noise is definitely coming from that general direction.
I went to pick myself over here, I guess.
Okay, so that'll take 2 squares of movement.
And kind of looking around, and I don't see anything there. Can I gently go over the wall?
Yes, I'll just call it another 2 squares of movement.
Thank
so you've
you.
moved 20 feet of your amount so far.
All right. So I still don't see anybody, which is shocking. What's this stuff in this? This just pelts in a fire?
It's not actually a fire at the moment, but it was a fire at one point, yes.
Okay.
There's so many weird fun things with this stupid book.
I'm gonna move to the far corner, I think.
Sounds good to me. You all set?
And I still don't see them, so I'm just kind of
chilling.
Chilling, yeah. That's really all I can do.
For some reason, the Caltrops have a place in the initiative, and I don't know why.
It's probably because there's tokens on the map.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a goblin is going to come around the corner, and I'm going to go ahead and have Echo. Since you said you were going to try to trip the enemy coming up, go ahead and make an attack roll with your weapon. And if it hits, I'll do like a dex save or something. I'm ad hocking this. I know there are specific powers that let you knock people prone, but I like this idea.
Punch him in the face.
Oh, that was almost
It manages to notice your spear and hops over it, turns and looks at you. There's an instant of recognition, and he's gonna attack you with a scimitar.
Sounds about right.
And he will get a natural 20. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Knowing y'all.
Oh no!
I propose that this goblin knows Echo and hates Echo.
Yes. A lot.
So the goblin comes around. You thwack it in the legs or thwack it in the shins, and you weren't counting on it having thick shin armor. And it looks at you, and again, there's that note of recognition, and just the scimitar comes up and goes right across. Let's say like the arm that you use to try to poke them, just a massive gash across the arm. It is Hyacinth's turn. You are currently in Caltrops.
Jesus. I would like to remove myself from Caltrops, please, and thank you.
Go ahead.
We're gonna go to there. And I would like to I guess move the last bit up, and then I would like to stab that guy with a rapier.
Stabby stab.
I would like to do that, please, and thank you.
Oh, no good. The goblin manages to parry the blow. You are unable to land.
This goblin also a monk?
Thank you for following Kaminosai. I appreciate you very, very much. So, what's the current prediction? There seems to be a prediction going on.
The prediction
the
that just
goblins
ended
know
is
we're
whether or
here?
not they knew we were here.
Oh,
Pretty
I see.
certain they know we're here.
They definitely know you're here. Yes. So that one's definitely done. Good times. Why can't I just? For some reason, I have a hard time sometimes getting the thing to go away. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Moving right along. So Hyacinth, you stabby stab and you fail horribly. Meepo is still making his way across the Caltrops. He can only move up to here. And he will go ahead and, because he is small and it is a low wall and he has cover, I'm going to go ahead and give him a hide check as well.
Oh, good. I would like Meepo to not die.
That would be bad. That would be very, very bad.
He doesn't hide very well, but he's not being targeted at the moment, so that's good there. It is Calder's turn. You are currently in a room full of Caltrops.
I'm going to attempt to move up through here, I guess.
Each one is difficult terrain. 2, 4, 6. That would be 8 squares right there to get to where you want to go.
That's a long.
Which would take up both of your actions.
Your movement and your action.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I would rather just do a move then.
Sure. You could get up to here with just a move.
All right, I guess I'll do that. I know there's more goblins behind this one.
Mm-hmm. You definitely hear more than one goblin. Like they're making that sort of rabble, rabble, rabble sound that goblins make.
Oh, we have a prediction about whether or not we'll have an unconscious PC.
I need to be in line of sight for my big gun, so oldie but a goodie. I guess I'm just gonna frostbite the goblin I see.
You got it. Make him make that save. He will fail his save.
Oh, thank goodness.
This is a really good. That's a really good spell too, because you can cast it from up close without taking a penalty like you would with a ranged attack.
Yep, and
that's really good.
It's a D6 of damage with that doesn't take a spell roll to a spell roll to hit, and it deals damage. And now he's at disadvantage for his next attack.
Yeah, very, very good. And it takes disadvantage. Yeah, it gets disadvantage on its next attack, like you just said. Very excellent. That is your turn. We will move on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This is fine.
That will be that.
Caltrops 5 turn.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's just because the tokens are on the map.
1, 2. Now you can pass through your own friend's squares, right?
Yes.
Yes. You can move through friendlies.
You cannot stop on their square, but you can keep moving.
5.
Unless
okay.
you're that special kind of halfling.
So this first goblin comes up around the corner, and just because it's a low wall, just barely has the ability to give or to take a shot at Echo. However, it is. I'm going to give it 3. I'm going to give you 3/4 cover because it's very, very awkward. So I'm going to give them. I think 3/4 cover is a -5, right?
I think
that-
so.
So,
I think that's right. I don't think it's disadvantage. I think
do
it's -5.
Yeah, it's -5.
So we're going
Half
to go
is
ahead.
-2.
Have it
Or-
attempt to attack you with that cover. That was almost a 20 again. That was so close to almost a 20 again. So
What is
very
with all of your
close.
games, Rob? All of your NPCs critting on me.
I know. This is why you get the
Maybe-
adamantine
maybe
armor in the
it's
other
not-
game.
maybe it's just Rob.
Okay. And actually, the goblins are all kind of like they're kind of bumping into each other as they go. Echo, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to take my spear in hand and try to run this goblin through.
Excellent. Make your attack.
Two-handed. Because it's versatile.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on.
He parries with the scimitar. So I would like you right now, because this is becoming an epic duel. Tell me a little bit about this goblin. What makes this goblin so upset with you specifically? What happened between you and this goblin that's making him fight so ferociously?
This is my little brother.
Oh, wasn't expecting that.
You just went right for the throat. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
So
no.
you're fighting your brother. Clarion, it's your turn.
Wait,
Oh, wait,
I'm a
hold on, what
monk.
are you doing?
I can bonus action attack
Oh,
as well with
That's
my
right.
monk
You have
weapon.
flurry of blows. Go
Brother.
ahead and
No,
unleash
it's
the
just martial arts.
Oh, that's right. Because yeah. Go for it. Do it.
Level 1. Let me double check if it's unarmed or if it's with the weapon.
I think if it's a monk weapon, you can do that.
Brother.
But I'm
Or
not
a monk
100%.
weapon. Yep. All right. Oh, you kidding me?
So again, like this is not you screwing up. This is you fighting an equal opponent. This is an opponent that
Do
you
we
have
have
fought
this
since you were
down?
kids, right? This is like an Alphonse Ulrich kind of situation. The two of you have been fighting since you were very, very little. You know each other very, very well. He caught you off guard right at the beginning. And since then, it's just been back to the same old, as though you were like tussling as child goblins. And child goblins tussling is not exactly kind or playful.
They once had many more.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Are we good to kill this guy though?
Oh, I'm snarling at him the entire time. Like, it's mostly in Goblin, but maybe there's a few common words coming out, like bastard and motherfucker.
Disengage allows you to
Sibling.
move without provoking an attack, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this goblin is going to use its bonus disengage, and it's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to come all the way around. Flanking isn't a thing, but it's going to go ahead and take an attack on Echo.
Could he move to that square? Past
Yeah.
two
2,
catty
3,
cornered.
4, 5.
Can you cut diagonals through enemies?
Normally, with that cutting diagonals, I say that 3 diagonals equals 4 squares. I just counted each diagonal as 2 to undersell it. So yes, I do believe that he is capable of getting to that spot.
Okay.
He will miss. So the duel continues. He attacks with the scimitar, but you're ready now, and you're able to use that that awesome staff of yours to sort of trap the blade and move it aside. Up next is Hyacinth. No, wait. Up next is Clarion.
Yes. You said that there were other goblins behind him, right?
Yes. And in fact,
In the hall.
yes,
We can't see them because we can't see through the door.
indeed.
Why can't we see through the door?
The door is definitely open. You just currently aren't in a position for anything over there to be in your line of sight. You'll have to move to see what's down there.
I'm gonna move over here then.
Awesome. There's a goblin right in front of you.
I was hoping so.
I'm gonna go ahead and make all of the goblins visible at this point.
Yeah, please make all of the goblins.
There we go.
All right, so
So what you see is a corridor packed with goblins. You see
I'm
three of them.
I'm about to do something terrible, and I'm sorry to everyone.
Not-
I'm gonna cast Thunderwave.
I'm behind cover. That's fine.
What is with people in my games releasing thunder magic in small enclosed spaces? Okay.
Could be worse. It could be a library.
So where are you
Yeah,
sending
so
the
I
thunder
like
wave?
roll like a huge, like a huge. Let's see here. Let me see if I cast this. How does?
Hold on, I'm looking up Thunderwave as well.
Oh yeah, no. Everybody's
I
gonna
have
have
to
to
make
roll a
the
Constitution save.
Oh, fun.
Everybody within a 15-foot circle.
Okay,
Sphere.
Yeah,
I'm
no
sorry,
one's behind
sphere.
That's everybody except for the one goblin that's behind the wall still.
Yes.
Everything
Oh,
else.
this is lovely.
Everything else, including my compatriots, but it's the only thing I can see that's going to help us
Excellent.
in this situation.
So she begins to cast a spell, and
you
the
hear me
noise-
sing because I'm doing it with my thing. So you hear me starting to sing. I am ready for the storm.
So Clarion, go ahead and make those
It's gonna be
three.
bad.
Go ahead, Clarion, make those 4 goblins make their saves.
Okay,
And
hold on,
everyone
let me-
else, what is your spell save DC?
Oh God, I'm trying to get to it. Hold on.
Nothing like
Spell save is
putting-
con DC 14.
con DC 14.
I'm fine.
You're still going to take half, but yes.
I
Oh.
just rolled a 19 and it's not showing up for some reason.
Calder, save Constitution. Yeah, I see it. You got it.
Okay.
There.
Yeah.
You rolled a 23 total. You're fine.
All right. There it is. Didn't scroll down right away. That's what was going on.
Okay. So,
Ouch.
and then what we're going to do.
like
So, Clarion, did you go ahead? Could you go ahead and drag the save onto each goblin and then start? Actually, I'll go ahead and draw. If they save, they'll automatically take damage. So it's easier if you can make them make the Constitution save.
yes. So I do this on top of
On top of one
this
of them,
one.
he succeeded. Now go ahead and drag the damage onto that one, that specific one that you just did.
Wait, hold on. I accidentally
All
clicked on
good?
something else.
All good.
All right, so I'm putting the damage on him.
Yeah, I think it says half on save is that's right. So yeah, damage 3. Excellent. Good. Now go ahead and have Goblin 4 there make their save.
That's
This-
fine.
Goblin 4 fails, so go ahead and deal damage to him. We're doing the enemy part first to make you feel good about what's about to happen.
Yeah, I'm unconscious and unconscious PC. Here we go.
You drop Goblin 4. It falls to the ground, clawing at its useless, bleeding ears. Goblin
Good.
number 5.
Goblin number 5. So that is save right here.
Sonus Games, this is Fantasy Grounds Unity. I highly recommend it. It fails its save. Go ahead and roll your damage on that one as well. Good God.
Don't forget my brother.
Well, it's gonna work. Whatever happens, you did do what you wanted to do. I mean, there are other things happening also, but it does look like you succeeded in the task you wanted to succeed in. Go ahead and yes, one more on Goblin 2, please, over to the right. Saves properly. This goblin is an MVP. Roll the damage.
Dang.
If you get minimal, I'll be so mad.
This goblin is an absolute beast.
All right. So who failed their
Roll,
save?
do damage.
Roll the damage onto Goblin 2 first.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he does get some damage.
Ooh.
Ooh, man.
Damn. No.
So let's see what the rest of the consequences are before we go. So
I need some damage.
Who failed their save? All right, so let's start with those two. Go ahead and roll your damage onto Hyacinth and Echo, please.
And Echo.
What about Meepo?
I'm going to make one for him as well. Hyacinth drops. Go ahead.
Drop.
So go ahead, mods. If
Wait,
you'd be
so,
so
no,
kind.
oh shit.
So I'm gonna give people some points for
Yes.
picking that we gonna have unconscious
Good
pieces real
God.
quick.
Echo drops as well.
Wait, how much damage was it? Okay, I'm not dead outright.
No. You're not dead.
You would have
go
needed
ahead
to
and-
do one
I-
more point of damage to kill me outright.
I succeeded my save, so it's half damage.
So it's half damage on Calder, and I'm going to make.
and I don't,
Meepo's
and I'm
save.
not pushed back.
Oh god. Oh.
Meepo
You don't
saves
find a way
successfully.
to the party.
I did not expect the first party wipe.
So,
I did not. Okay.
Oh.
So no. It's only 3. It's only 3. So you're not actually dying. I'll remove the unconsciousness from you really quick.
Why is? Oh, it's because it's wrong. So
Yeah. So you should only take 3 and not 7 there. Meepo actually made his save. So go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll that damage as well.
Oh.
He survives.
but
he
it's
does
half
not
damage.
go down. With 6 damage, he survives with 1 HP. Meepo is still conscious.
ow. Is
So,
anyone?
so hold on. Let's talk for a moment.
Oh shit.
Let's talk for a moment about what just happened. Okay? So you cast this spell, and it's like letting off a grenade in a shed, right? I play a lot of XCOM. This is like taking the Tactical's rocket launcher and just shooting it directly at the floor in front of you.
Are we getting F's in the chat?
And all you can
We
hear,
should be getting F's in the chat.
and all you can hear for the next full minute is
Aren't you glad I'm the medic as well?
so we're not done yet. We're not done yet, but let's get some F's in the chat, and let's. My goodness.
Is it? And
So
are
it is-
there goblins still standing?
Yes, there it is. It is
Two
an
goblins
unearthly, like wall shaking bits of mortar come falling down from the ceiling by the pound. Like massive chunks of mortar are falling out of the ceiling.
All the caltrops are just sort of shoved into the
The
entrance.
whole it's like the caltrops are like when you see someone running music underneath sand and they all kind of and let's continue in the initiative.
Well, hold on. Point
Oh,
of order.
Go ahead.
Point of order. Us dead bodies, because we failed, we get shoved back 10 feet.
That's
Or as far as we're allowed to be shoved back.
awesome. So Hyacinth and Echo get slammed into the walls. I'm not going to make you take any more damage or fail a save for that.
Well, they're unconscious, so of course they're floppy, so they don't take any damage.
Oh man,
So
that's
what I'm getting is that
Wow.
somebody just Fusro dawed us into the corner.
Yeah, except it's not even that, because Fusroda is at least directional. At least I shout the thing in front of me. She was just like, nope, fuck everything in this area. Right.
And guitared all of us for a bunch of damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I sang the greatest song in the world.
Hyacinth fails their first death save.
Oh, fun. All right.
It is Meepo's
That's fine.
turn. Meepo has 1 HP and is absolutely dazed as to what happened. Like, Meepo has not a fucking clue what just went on. But he is going
was my hero.
He is going to crawl over, and he will take a -5 attack with his dagger on this goblin because of the high cover.
Oh god.
Is this going to be a party wipe? I don't know. It might be.
That is not what I was intending on doing.
Oh, that's not what I meant. Hold on. I need to actually roll the attack first.
That wasn't
wait,
not
hold
what
on.
you were
There's going to
intending
be
either,
a
though.
stern
Yeah, I
conversation
mean-
after this.
Okay, so Meepo is unable to hit the goblin.
Ow.
It is Calder's turn. Calder is not feeling particularly happy at the moment.
But at least he's up.
I'm gonna get yelled at so bad.
Calder, really quick.
Oh,
Calder,
yeah.
Unless you have a way to stop it, as you are leaving that threatened square, this goblin will have a -5 attack of opportunity on you. As you leave this square going to the north.
I wanted to get like to this square. That was my goal.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha. And you can avoid.
I'm gonna cast sleep.
Awesome. I think you have to roll a number of hit points.
Probably would have worked better the whole way around.
That should finish off the ones I see at least.
Yes, and I am gonna give you line of sight on that one around the corner because I can tell that you can just barely see it. They both, boom. Yeah, they drop.
They just drop to the ground.
So both of them drop, or so both of the goblins go unconscious. I will apply the unconsciousness to them, but we're not done yet because people are making death saves. So we're gonna.
I will hold my hand out toward the corridor and say, "Clarion, save them."
None of you can hear that.
You're right.
That the Clarion can.
I can totally hear. Yes.
Yes, and in fact, now that the reverberation has ended, Calder is talking way too loud. Like he is shouting in this area.
Whether that is from the loud noise or how pissed I am is uncertain.
Goblin 1 is unconscious.
This is my face. This is literally my face. Like. That spell before.
Calder's eye is violently twitching.
Okay. Echo fails a death save. It is Clarion's turn.
Clarion is going to
behold what you have wrought.
Go to Hyacinth and cast Cure Wounds.
You go up to Hyacinth, you poke Hyacinth, go ahead and cast your Cure Wounds.
God.
I will say, I'll say something to Meepo that Meepo can't hear.
Yeah, Meepo does not have a clue what's going on.
But hopefully Meepo will obey the instinct of kill the unconscious goblin. So
that didn't cast it, did it? Oh, God.
No.
I think you have to drag and drop onto me.
Yeah,
drag and drop onto you.
Like you would for damage.
From
but
the
it'll heal them.
Yeah, I'm on the action. Hold on.
We're all learning. It's
Take
fine.
Yeah, we're all.
No, I opened stuff up, which makes it like difficult for me to figure out like what the heck I'm doing.
Oh, yeah,
this
click
hole
the
is
description.
right now.
Did that work?
I do not see anything.
Shoot, where is the cast part of this? Hold on. Let me make that. Got to make everything. I would really like to cast this. Where's my cast part of this?
I don't know. I don't have a spellcaster.
Aha.
I'll take it.
Okay. Hyacinth, you wake up. Your ears are bleeding. But you wake up.
That was the second worst performance of Clarion ever.
Nice way to
There's
bring
a
it full
health
circle,
to the company.
Hold on, keep.
I would say it was your worst, but I watched you bomb last night.
It's your point in the initiative. You're prone, though.
For the sake of theme, when I cast sleep, a tendril approached Clarion and then diverted to go put the goblin to sleep. I was considering it.
So I'm
you
going to
make your only healer asleep.
I'm going to wipe the blood from my ears.
Why I said no.
I'm going to wipe the blood from my ears on Clarion's face.
Is that the totality of your action this round?
And then I'm going to stand up.
Okay, you stand up.
And I'm gonna do that like I'm going to smash the shit out of your loot.
You can't. It's indestructible.
No, I can't. I don't say it. I just make that gesture, like.
Meepo will gladly come up to the goblin and cut its throat, which is an automatic crit on an unconscious character. So he will do 2d4 plus 2 piercing damage. And I'll do one more d4. He will cut its throat and it will die. Man, Meepo has been MVP so far.
Meepo is bloodthirsty.
Meepo has been doing better than any of you.
Hey, I did a lot of damage.
You did. That's true. Nobody can take that away
It
from
just
you.
happened to
I am in
affect
fact the reason
everyone.
we are safe right now.
You are in fact putting the friend in friendly fire. Up next,
Clarion, go stand in the corner.
Calder, you are up. You know there is another unconscious goblin around the corner.
Walking up to
Preferably
it,
the corner
Yeah.
of me.
and just pulling it and just leveling the light crossbow at its face and just firing it into its unconscious eye.
Go ahead and do automatic crit damage. So
Actions.
I
I think you
can
can just
roll to hit.
Yeah.
5 damage.
Okay.
So a 1 and a 2.
It wakes up. Yeah, an automatic crit doesn't necessarily. You can mess up killing someone who's asleep. Turns out, it is a thing that can happen. So the goblin wakes up.
He is prone with an arrow in his face.
He's prone with an arrow in his face. We have who do we got? Thank you for following Sonus Games. I appreciate you very, very much. Does the goblin get a turn? It does. Oh man, the goblin will spend half of its movement to stand up, and it is going to attack Calder.
Cool.
Oh no.
Why did it? Oh, because it was unconscious. Hold on, I have to re-roll that because it rolled with disadvantage, and I don't want to prejudice
Oh, come
one way
on,
or
that's
another.
perfect. Let it stand.
We're gonna actually, even if it rolled the 11, what's Calder? What's your AC?
12.
Okay, so if it was because it really dropped a natural 11, I'm just gonna take the unconsciousness off of him, and I'm gonna roll it again. That's what I would do if it was one of you. So let me get into Goblin 3 and get that effect off of him, and we'll try that again. Sorry,
Yeah, so
technical
chat has
problem.
decided.
What's chat decided?
Chat has decided Thunderstrike, then Death Saves.
Thunderwave.
Oh, Thunderwave, then Death Saves. It was the Thunderstrike, then Death Saves.
Okay, so it's still
No, I
missed.
did Thunderwave, not Thunderstrike. It
So
was
he
wave.
Listen,
It was all of you. I waved at all of you.
So he wakes up, he stands up, he goes to stab you, but he's still kind of groggy, so you're able to sidestep his stab, and we will move on to Echo, who makes a second death save and fails.
no.
Clarion, it's your turn.
I immediately cast healing word on Echo. I'm gonna wind up using all of my damn magic at once.
Maybe if you didn't use Thunderwave.
Oh god.
Go ahead and roll that. Okay.
What did
Echo wakes up.
What is your healing word?
Not that anybody can hear it right now.
right now it's I'm sorry.
I made my save. I can still hear things.
That's fair.
It's just over a constant ringing.
It is.
It's basically this time around it was basically I'm sorry with like a little bit of like really sad. I wish I could play this better, like really sad music. Not that they can hear it.
Hyacinth, it's your turn. There's still technically one goblin left, and the way you guys have been rolling, that one goblin might just kill you all. So what do you got?
I can't get up past Calder, so I will stand behind Calder.
Okay.
And I guess I'm gonna attempt to crossbow it through Calder.
It's about-
Hopefully not fruit holder.
That's going to be rough because he's got cover and because you're right next to him. You're going to take both a -2 and a disadvantage. When you shoot someone from right up close, unless you have crossbow expert, it causes disadvantage.
You know what? I'm gonna try it anyways.
Go for it. So -2 and disadvantage. You never know. You might get lucky.
You know, what's the worst that could happen, right?
Kisrel asks if any of them have used their rerolls yet, and the answer is no. Hey,
We haven't yet.
A hit.
I didn't use it on the save.
So you hit. Go ahead and deal some damage.
That counts as a sneak attack, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, come on.
Not I like the idea that the goblin just like was not expecting a third hand, like another crossbow just dropping over Calder's shoulder and firing.
Yeah. Nice. You drop it. It does.
Is there nothing else in the room?
At the moment, it does not appear that anything else is accosting you.
Cool. I'm going to fling a thing of caltrops at the foot of that other door and then turn around.
If I can, I'm gonna shakily stand up.
Yeah.
And look at my spear, and look at the bard.
I think that seems like a wonderful time for us to take our break for this game.
For the sake of security, I am summoning a illusion of boulders in front of in this hallway, just to make it look like this. Like, so if anyone looks in, they'll assume that it collapsed.
Before we take our break, let's talk a little bit about next steps, because you have been wounded pretty severely. Is the next step to go forward into the dungeon, or is the next step to back off and regroup? What are you doing immediately when we get back from our break?
I
We'll
think
talk
it
about
would,
that.
Rest.
at the very least, a short rest.
You know that Barnabas has gone out to make a camp. You could probably also continue to find shelter with the kobolds if you wished, or you could just set up a little camp in an empty room. It's totally up to you.
Well, there's a convenient fire pit right here.
Maybe sleeping in the goblin. Well, yeah, go ahead. I'm not your mother.
I'm not doing anything, but thinking about maybe trying to do some medicine on them to at least wrap up the rest of their wounds.
I am
Do y'all
so
have
glad.
healing potions?
I am so glad, by the way, for all of the wonderful comments that are. In fact, I need to, because we're about to come up on a break, I need to take us back into where we can see the chat, because some of the chat has been great. Clarion, more like Clary off the party. Maybe the party.
Clarion, no.
And then Clarion, yes.
I'm gonna have to make a shirt for this, aren't I?
Maybe a little stab.
Joan recommends carefully collecting all of the caltrops. There are 200 in total. So you can make 10 bags of 20 caltrops, which is I think a bag of 20 caltrops is the norm. So you can make 10 bags if you want to just if you want to go full Skyrim and just drag hundreds of caltrops around. So we're going to take a quick 10-minute break. And when we get back, we will determine what you're doing. But also when we get back, we are going to try something a little bit new, something a little bit strange. And also, when you take your rest, I will go ahead and say that after that and after everything you've been through, the party goes ahead and levels up to 2. Yes. I think that the trials and tribulations that you have faced so far with your new friend and the spiders and the goblins, yes. I think the
new friends,
the most powerful enemy that you've fought so far has been Clarion. So when we get back, friends in chat, I am going to try something new, which is going to be to run a small encounter with Barnabas as he is exiting the Citadel. Just me and you, nice, wonderful viewers, while my players are still taking a break. And I will use polls so that you can determine what Barnabas does. And if you spend bits in the polls, I will even give him a bonus on those actions. So that's what we're going to do when we get back. But we're going to be...
Bull hurt the bar.
I think that's a good. And yeah, good night, everyone. Let's do a door break.
I love this game so much. All right, so we're going to take a 10-minute break. We'll be back at about... let's make it a teensy bit longer. Let's say it's right now 8:23 p.m. We'll say we get back at 8:35 p.m. And I will do my solo thing with the viewers, and then the players will come back, and we'll go from there. I'm really glad
Remember
that
to
you're with
mute
me
your
so far.
desktop.
I will make sure to mute my desktop. Thank you for reminding me. And we will see you all in just a few minutes.